You get 100 blacksmiths doing something, and you might get 100 different ways of getting to the same thing. Whatever. I mean, if it can be made out of metal, you can do it here. I mean, that's how they did it in the old days before factories. Is there was always usually a blacksmith in town that made your tools, and you can make one-of-a-kind stuff. You know, like with my knives, somebody will make me one like that, and I'll make you one like it, but it ain't going to be, you know, this. Or make me one just like that. I don't do it. You know, like with the knives, I don't measure anything. It's just whatever that turns into from here to here, you know, and then a lot of filing on that stuff. But it's the fire and the heat and the anvil determines what comes out. And we're going to go from what it looks like here to that. Okay. Just heat it and make one complete turn. We'll put that twist in it. I can't tell if I got a good heat or not, but we're going to go with it. That doesn't look too bad. When I started back in the 80s, I didn't know anybody around here that did it. Right. And I got back into blacksmithing. And I read an article in one of the books, and it said how to make a knife. So I started out with that old piece of stove part over there and made a forge and used charcoal and a hair dryer and that piece of railroad iron. It got to be something that I wanted to do, that we went out and found other anvils, and we got this forge someplace. We bought these at farm sales, but then you don't have to have this kind of stuff. I mean, if you just want to do like little stuff like this, you need something to get a fire in, a forge or a brake drum. Some people have used old barbecue grills, although the thin metal will, burn out. But this way I can use the pan, I cut a hole in the bottom, put my air tube that's made out of galvanized pipe through it, and it'll last a couple of years, and the bottom will burn out and then the sides burn out. It's $5, so you can pick up these air blowers a lot of times at, like say, farm sales, farm auctions. A lot of people think they're antiques, but they're the kind of thing they need to be put to work. And you can use hardwood charcoal, but coal is really the best. And we go to Oklahoma, northeast Oklahoma, to a coal mine down there that has the good smithing coal, which it's low in ash, no sulfur, and it doesn't have the glassy residue clinkers, they call them. Yeah, it's a little crooked, but so am I. So I guess from a piece like that to that, the main thing is you can make something out of junk or trash. You know what I mean? Like old files. There was a crescent wrench that was broken that hung here for I don't know how many years, that I made the candle sconce for Linda Cotton over at Cotton's Hardware. It's surprising how a one-of-a-kind thing that you special make for somebody, what it means to them. But I never wanted it to be a business. It's like a hobby, And, when I worked at the brake place, the assembly line putting them brakes together, I mean, that was just plain old, 8 guys in a row, 8 hours a day. You come home, I'd come home, come out here and light a fire, make something in the afternoon, and it felt like I did something, and it's like therapy, I guess you want to call it. My ancestors come from Bavaria, and I think there had to be somebody back there that was a blacksmith in the 1600s. So kind of wondering, I mean, a lot of stuff, I read it in a book, but then, Or did I know that from past life?